The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll start this drive out on the ground
to about the 23.
A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Fields now to throw.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 23 yards the pickup there.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Now this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The numbers for him from a week ago, 13 carries, 70 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they've built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Temple. Throw left side complete. That's Hughes. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Temple. He finds his man complete. That's Hughes.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Lions at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Back to throw. Temple. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards the pickup there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Temple. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Temple. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
That seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. You know, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year. So to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Fields. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely online. It just needs a little more oomph behind it. And it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Goodson.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started.
Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A huge play there for Chicago. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle they go. Randolph. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
To throw is Fields. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. Off play action. Temple. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 at the 41. Out of the gun, Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Fields on target to Mooney. First down, Chicago. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who's one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Fields throwing again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coach.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. Going for the deep ball. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Back to throw. Fields locates Mooney on the out route.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Darnell Mooney
in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season could
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Lions to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Temple. He's got a man. Complete. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the 3rd quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the 2nd half of a game.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
That is caught inside the 5.
And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
On first down, Goodson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Here's Fields.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Here's Fields.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Randolph. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
For these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Off play action, Fields.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 4 yards remain for second down. Up the middle they go. Goodson. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Temple. And a quick throw here that's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Is that the incorrect read or just more in air on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a fourth down. Here we go on fourth down. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll keep it on the ground. Hinton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And this will be a Bears first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, it's Fields. And this one quickly to Lamb.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Now Fields.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
They'll run on first down.
Randolph. Jeff Okudah up from his cornerback spot to make the play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Fields.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack.
Fields.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This from 44 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Temple. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Back to throw. Temple. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Goodson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
19 tight.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
57 yards.
And the Lions add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So now Fields and the Bears
down by 2 touchdowns. 1:40 remaining. Field goals, useless. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. On 1st down, Goodson. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Operating from the gun. Temple. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Temple. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Fields. He's got Mooney, and not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on first down. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end on that last play.